As you touch these limitations softly, consistently, yoga is extremely powerful in creating change. That change comes with consistency, with a daily practice. It doesn't need to be much. It can be as little as 15, 20 minutes a day. But as what my experience has been is as you start to taste this feeling that yoga creates, instead of yoga becoming a discipline, it changes into a desire, where this practice of yoga, it feels so good, you make space for it. Instead of having to sacrifice something else, your life starts to revolve around the practice. The feeling inside that yoga creates, it starts to become more present in your life. Physically, you start to make more time for it. Mentally, you're more focused. You have more attention for detail. And emotionally, there's just a layer of separation between some crises and your experience of this crisis that allows you to be more peaceful, more equanimous. And it's a very simple process. Paying attention to breathing, releasing unnecessary effort, physically, mentally, and emotionally, and becoming more intimate with your experience of life, with the sensations that your physical, mental, and emotional bodies experience as you go about your practice and as you go about your life. The source of yoga has been from an ancient practice in India thousands of years ago. And the most remarkable thing about the Hatha Yoga of today is that it's survived 6,000 years. That it's survived this transfer from one culture in the East into this contemporary culture in the West. And if you look at that, it's remarkable in itself. And when you think about how is it that yoga has become so popular in the West, I feel like the reason it's become so popular is because it's so applicable to a large slice of contemporary life. No matter what age, no matter what physical condition you come to the practice of yoga, it has benefits for everyone on every level: physical, emotional, mental. And through just very simple physical exercises, with really no awareness other than following a teacher in a class, that you can start to taste some of these profound benefits that the yogis from thousands of years ago knew well, knew intimately, and researched. And it really has nothing to do with any religious practice. It has to do with deepening your experience of your life, physically, emotionally, and mentally. Not cultivating fear, but cultivating openness. Openness to what you've been given, openness to what you experience. Experience internally, experience externally. Experiencing in the relationships in your life. And it's the most amazing thing that what appears to be just a physical practice starts to influence the practitioner on these different levels. How it's maintained its integrity is that the system of yoga in itself is geared for individual expression. That each individual, as they learn the principles of yoga, are given tools for self-expression, for self-application of the practice. And with just very minimal instruction, one can trust this internal process and really go anywhere once this basic understanding of yoga is learned. Can go anywhere and take it with you anywhere, through any age. You learn early and carry it through a lifetime. You learn late in life and carry it until the end of your life. And that to me is a beautiful thing. I've seen many things over the years in my own body and in the students that I've taught, from lowering blood pressure to healing spinal injuries, healing joint injuries throughout the body, healing emotional disturbances in the body, dealing with chronic or terminal illness, coping with the mental and emotional stress of these types of illnesses.